Right, YouTube, I was doing a whole bunch of stuff and then I had a light bulb moment randomly. I started to think about the TikToker, Ali Abulaban, otherwise known as Jinkid, and I thought about what he did. October 21st, he enters his house, he looks at his wife, he sees his wife's lover, and he shoots them both. And I think, I've got this mother trucker worked out. See, I didn't write a script for this video because when I looked at the story of Ali, I could only see three eyes: impulse, immaturity, and impatience. So I'm just going to talk to you off the cuff as if I'm there in front of you right now and we're just having a conversation over a plate of chicken wings. Boned wings, by the way. Boneless wings are for frauds. See, if you look at this video from his hearing that you had recently, look at how he reacts.
Don't inject your own. Okay.
We're gonna take a break. Let's
You think I wanted that? Or I found your daughter? I wanted it. Who the are you?
Mr. Paul? Mr.
Ali still hasn't owned up to what he did. When he tells the police officer, "Do you think I want this?" what he is telling the police officer is, "I didn't do anything wrong." I mean, if you were to speak to Ali, he would probably say, "Yeah, I shouldn't have shot them." But in his mind, he's still thinking, "But she cheated on me." "Yeah, Ali, but you shot her." "Yeah, but she cheated on me." "Okay, Ali, but you took her life." "Yeah, but she cheated on me." You see what I'm saying? He's still stuck in his mind that his pain was so important that he had the right to take a life. Now, a lot of you know this story. So you might be saying, TruRed, why are you telling this story? Everybody knows it. You might be bashing on your keyboard saying, "Shut the fuck up, TruRed. You're not a psychiatrist. You don't know what goes through Ali's mind." I know I'm not a psychiatrist, fish cake, but as a man and as a TikToker myself, who's gone through the mental hurdles of content creation and how all content creators have some form of persona and a mask, I'm well within my right to analyze Ali. Other channels tell you how a story unfolds. My job is to tell you the feel of a story. And to give you a quick summary of the story, Ali and his wife Anna weren't getting along, right? So she kicks him out the house and he then returns to the house one day. He sees his wife with Rayburn Baron, who is her lover, boyfriend, or whatever, and he shoots them both. It's important to understand the context, the wider context. The police had come to the house around 9 times before the shooting due to different instances of domestic violence. This is the neighbors confirmed this with the police. Anna had already kicked Ali out the house. She lost all respect for him. He was living in a hotel. In fact, there was one point where Ali sneaked back into the house. He installed an app on his daughter's phone, and the purpose of this app is one that you can log on remotely and then listen to whoever is sitting around the phone. So Ali was suspicious and obviously devious. So I want you now to conduct a science experiment with me. I want you to look at this picture. Look into his eyes. What do you see? Do you see the deviousness? Do you see the sinister that I see? Now, I will admit that after the fact, hindsight is always 20/20. It's easy now to look at the warning signs once someone has committed an act. And the chances are that if you were to have seen this image, say a year ago or 2 years ago, you would have thought, that's a handsome lad. But if you try and analyze the TikTok for a second, you see my TikTok, I'm a soccer content creator there. I post there a lot more than YouTube, right? But I do understand the mental hurdles of content creation. Now, I'm not as big as Ali, but I do have a respectable following, if I may say. Have a look at my name. TruRed TV, right? TruRed is in reference to my soccer team that plays in red, right? You get it now. It makes sense. You may not be into soccer, but you don't need to be into soccer to follow the logic with the name, right? But Ali's name was Jinkid. Now, I couldn't verify this for sure, but I think Ali is Iranian or Persian or Iraqi or somewhere from, you know, the Mesopotamia area. He's not from Saudi Arabia or Dubai or Qatar or Pakistani or Indian. And if you guys know for sure where he's from, please let me know in the comments. But in the Persian world, even though they speak Farsi and a few other dialects, Arabic or the basic forms of the Arabic language are all known. And jinn in the Arabic language means demon. And in the Arabic language, the word jinn, again, which is demon, holds a much bigger weight than the word demon in the English language. Now, I'm not trying to read too much into this. I'm not trying to say he was some kind of demon or he was always predisposed to do this. No. I'm just trying to give an indication that if we take his name and then look at his content where he tries to play Tony Montana from Scarface, then it's like, okay, what are you actually hiding? I mean, let's break down his content for a second. He, in all his videos, he pretends to be someone else. And I get it, he's doing it for comedy skits and it's certainly serving him well because his views are off the scale. But if we look at the name Jin Kid, if we look at the slightly evil look on his face, and then if you look at how he plays everyone but himself, you could easily infer that he was hiding something. So now we come to the night in question. The reason why I use the word impulsive is because Ali acts, then he thinks. In terms of his immaturity and the impatience, I think Ali emotionally relied on Anna. And that's why I said earlier, Anna lost all respect for him. It's a man's job to keep the home safe. It's a man's job to ensure the home is intact. Now, to give an example of this is purely made up in my own head, but I want you to follow my train of thought, right? Imagine Ali and Anna, they're out somewhere, right? And let's just say one of Anna's male friends sees them, he comes up and he goes, "Hey, Anna, how are you?" I think there were times, or Ali would respond later by saying, "Who is he? Do you have his number? Do you text him often? Does he call often?" And Ali would be suspicious of him because Ali was never secure about how Anna felt about him. Ali would constantly seek reassurance from his wife, which she found tiresome because in her mind she's thinking, you're a man, act like a man, because right now you're a mother trucking child. If she didn't text back quick enough, maybe he got annoyed. If she didn't show enough gestures of love, maybe he got annoyed. If she didn't always hold his hand or always give him a kiss, maybe he kept questioning whether she loved him or not. Again, this could all be wrong. I could be completely wrong. But like I said, this is what I see when I take a look at Ali. And on the night in question, he walks in the house, he sees his wife with someone else. That's gonna irk anyone. That's gonna irk anyone, but it's your job as a fucking man in that moment, especially when you got a daughter, to wait. Calmate. Calm the fuck down and walk away. That's all you do. You don't say nothing, you just walk away. And I know you only have a split second to make that decision. It's a near impossible task, but that is what separates the men from the boys. That is what separates jail to freedom. A moment of patience when you're angry. Now, there will be more information that comes to light when this finally goes to trial. I think in about 6 months to a year. And I'm going to do a live series where I will be live streaming throughout the trial. Because like I said, I feel like I am in a position to understand him better than more people. Not that I'm not smart or anything. I don't mean it in that way. I'm just saying other creators, or say if you were to look at other criminals, you may understand their processes more than me. Right? I just look at Ali and for some reason, I just get it. I'm not, when I say I get it, I'm not justifying him. I'm saying I look into his brain and I see exactly what was going on. And this guy was just a fucking idiot. So comment, tell me what you think.